Hey guys, welcome back to RPG A Day 2024, day 27. Holy crap, we are almost at the end. Uh, and I got most of the day's videos up. Most of them. Today's prompt is a marvelous miniature. I love minis. I love figures. I have a lot of them that were, it was pretty much the only gaming paraphernalia other than the dice that I got from my dad was his dice and his miniatures. Although I don't have all of them here, they're kind of. I think my sister's got some, and he still has some. So one day, all the minis will be back in one place. But I've got a couple here. Just kind of some honorable mentions. First one, in the spirit of truly marvelous, is my Purple Worm miniature. This was I think it was around the 4th edition era of miniature kits. I bought this at a game store in Orlando, Florida. And this was the first miniature I ever painted. I've re-glued him several times, and man, I don't get to use a lot of Purple Worms every so often, but I love taking this to a game and just setting it right there on the table. Because the tone shifts when you put a gargantuan Purple Worm on the table. They're like, "What you doing with that, John?" And I just go, "Don't worry about it." And that's the thing. I like doing it with those. I don't tend to use a lot of miniatures. One, because, especially this guy, he's a little difficult to transport. And also, I find it a lot better to use, like, gummy bears or M&Ms or cookies or something like that, because it's a little bit more fun and engagement. You kill the monster, you get to eat it. I love doing that, especially if there's younger players playing. They love that. And people are good sports if they've already eaten it, or people have a dietary restriction, they pass it on. A couple others. These are more recent acquisitions of mine. I haven't even got to paint them yet. This is if my camera would focus, this is a woman adventurer, kind of like a ranger. I'm a sucker for good rangers with cloaks and bows, and I've been trying to buy more female presenting miniatures. There's just a gap of things I've noticed I don't have. Here's one that's a bit more provocative. With quote unquote, some boob armor on this woman with this long sword. I really like this mini. Sorry, my camera is not doing well. I've got this older mini I picked up. This is a kind of a 1st edition wizard. It's got some nice paint, and the paint has been holding really well, so kudos on that. I also have this owlbear. This 1st edition owlbear. Actually, this is a grenadier. I think it might be a grenadier mini. I'm not so sure, but I love this. For a while, I had the tips be orange, and I was trying to do like little white spots to make it a spotted owlbear. Even though I know spotted owls are white and black spots, but yeah. So there's my owlbear. And then probably my favorite mini is this little guy. This guy is a pink, almost like a conquistador. And yeah, he's painted pink. This was at the game store. Same game store that this mini came from. But this was a gift. This was a mini that was a gift from my friend Jane. She got it for me. It was for my birthday. She got this for me. She knew I loved knights and I love old minis. Especially, and so she bought it for me. I love the older, and it's been a very testament of our friendship ever since. And I've always appreciated this mini, and that's why I keep him in my collection as a token from my friend. Yeah. So yeah, those are some of my marvelous minis. I've got a lot. I don't get to bust them out as often, especially as I run like more Call of Cthulhu and science fiction games. I just don't have the minis for that, and I don't feel like tracking those down. Although I do have one Call of Cthulhu mini. Actually, I think it's on my shelf over there. Um, it's a car. It's investigators in a car, and they're like on a stakeout. So it's a neat little mini that I need to finish. But yeah, those are my marvelous miniatures. Let me know what you guys think. Share some of yours. Give me a video response or comment. Tell me about some of your marvelous miniatures. Or anytime you use miniatures in games. Love to hear them. Thanks, guys, and have a good one.